How you guys doing today? Welcome back to Ballistic Brooks. So today I got something neat. I got deer corn. So now most people are wondering, why, sir, do you have deer corn? Well, I have a cousin, and at work the other day he showed me a video. I think it was on TikTok. I'm not sure. I didn't see the video on my phone. On his phone, that had a guy set a store-bought bag of deer corn up, and he shot it with a 9mm, a 357 Magnum, and with a 223-556, and it did not go through that bag of corn. So, not trying to steal that guy's thunder or nothing. I'm not sure exactly who it is. I hope he ended up watching this video and he enjoys it. I brought out a plethora. I brought out every handgun caliber I own, and I figured we could try it out and see what it stops. I brought everything from 22 long rifle out to the biggest I've got is 44 Magnum. I do not have a 500 Smith & Wesson, which would be neat, but maybe it's another time. So, first thing, we're gonna start out normal. I got a bag set up down there. We're gonna start with 22 long rifle. I did not bring a 22 long rifle pistol. I brought out my my Ruger with the express barrel on it. That should be good enough. I'm just putting one round in it. I don't think it's gonna do anything. And then we are gonna work our way up from there, and I'm not gonna go in too much on each one of the guns. I'm just gonna do a quick rundown of exactly what it is, what caliber, what grain bullet, fire it off and see what happens. We got the bag set up down there with a GoPro setting behind it. I'm gonna set a bottle of diabetes behind it, so if it does go through, it'll kill the diabetes for us. So let's, I'm sorry, I apologize. I'm getting tore up by mosquitoes out here today. They're ravenous. So, but let's get to it. Let's see what we can do. All right, so in typical fashion, start out with 22 long rifle. This is just a 40 grain standard velocity, nothing special. At the end of this, I really just hope I'm not being too corny for you guys. Dad joke. Anyways, pun intended. So let's see what this thing does do it. Now we have the 2-liter bottle set up. It's, if you can see, they actually put a target on the bag for you. So maybe that's a sign saying that they know something we all don't know. But there's 2 small targets down on the bottom and then the big one in the center. If I shoot basically in between those 2 small targets on the bottom, that's directly aimed at the 2-liter bottle of diabetes. So that's where I'm gonna aim all these shots today. I brought some blue tape out. I'm gonna tape over each shot just to make sure we know where our impact is every time and we're not getting confused. Let's get started. Like I said, we're gonna run through these pretty quick, so I'm not gonna spend a lot of time on each gun. Let's go take a look at it and see what that did. Because if at the end of this, a 22 long rifle goes right through, I'm gonna be disappointed. All right, we got our impact right there. Just a tiny little hole, and nothing came out the back. Nothing out of the back of that one. All right, let's try that again. Let's do it. What are we gonna step up to now? Should I go 22 TCM or 22 mag? I think we're gonna go 22 mag, because I think 22 TCM is a little bit more powerful. Never mind. We'll do 25 ACP first. All right, and this is just loaded up with a standard 50 grain full metal jacket. Now let's see if this thing will go through that bag. I hope it don't, but... All right. Got that back on safe. I'm gonna grab my tape because I didn't tape up that 22 hole. We'll see where this 25 ACP hit. Oh, pretty good shot. Put it basically right on top of that 22 long rifle hole, and nothing out of the back. Very nice. Let's cover that up just to be safe. Now we're gonna step it up. I'm gonna hit it with the, I'm gonna go 22 mag. I brought the Kel-Tec PMR 30. I got 1 round of 30 grain Hornady. All right, that one impacted nicely. It's a little bit louder than that 25, man. The fireball out of that thing is awesome. All right, I hit a little bit left on that, right here, and we still have nothing coming out of the backside. I'm gonna leave that one. I'll shoot towards the other side a little bit with the next round, and I'll tape both of them up at the same time. So I'm gonna go from the 22 long rifle, and I'm gonna step it up. I'm gonna go with the 22 TCM, and this is the Rock Island 22 TCM, 1911. Oh, I love this gun. This runs so nice. Let's take a peek at that one. Yep. All right, looks like my shot was a little bit low, but it went right here and nothing through. Still untouched on the other side. I mean, I'm starting to believe that video more and more every time I shoot around at it. So, all right, let's go up from there. Let's see, I think 380 would be the next one. Nope. FN57. So we got the FN57 shooting the 5.7 by 28. This is, if anybody knows anything about these, absolutely screaming load. It's kind of like the 22 TCM. I don't think it's going to go through, but I like shooting it either way. So, all right, let's go take a peek. Putting all these tiny little holes in it doesn't seem to be doing much. All right, so we got our 22 TCM there and our 5.7 by 28. And nothing through yet. So we're shooting these screaming fast rounds at it and they ain't doing anything. Let's step it up to something bigger and heavier. We're gonna go with 380. This is my SIG P238. This is actually one of my favorite carry guns because it's super small and easy to hide. I'm loaded up with just standard full metal jackets on, I think all of these are just standard full metal jackets, nothing fancy. We'll just see what the penetrating capability is against a bag of corn, that's all. All right, let's see how this thing does. All right, let's take a peek. Where did I hit it? Oh, I hit it low. Hit it in the bottom of the bag, which you can see a little bit of powder and corn coming out, and which there's not a lot of corn down there, and it did not come out the other side. So, even with hitting it in a thin spot of corn, it did not come out. All right, let's move up. All right, now we are stepping it up to a 38 special. Let's see if I can get one of these out of here. Now this is 158 grain, just lead round. Coming out of a Taurus 38 special. All right, looks like I hit a little low on that 38 special as well, right here, and nothing, didn't come through, nothing. Let's cover those up. I just don't want it to rip open and leak corn all over before we get done, because I'm not gonna lie, these little bags of corn are expensive. It's 10 bucks for a little 35-pound bag. All right, next on the list, we've got the Smith & Wesson EZ. It's a 30 super carry. Loaded up with 100 grain full metal jackets. Let's see how this does against that bag. Take a peek. A little low. Yeah, hit low again. Oh, not as bad. It's down here. So we hit right there and nothing came out. Still, even through that lower part where there's not very much corn, it is still not going through there. All right, let's step it up. I think we're going to 9mm now. And 9mm, I brought a treat today. I brought out my my X5 Legion, my SIG 320. I love shooting this thing. This is just a nice gun. Just beautiful setup. And I got it topped off with a Romeo Zero Elite, so. All right. Mosquitoes are attacking me again. All right, and there was a 9mm. That was standard 115 grain full metal jacket. There's our impact. We do have a hole on the back side of the bag, guys. You wanna come look at this? It came out over here on the side, it looks like. We do have a hole. Ruh-roh. That changes things. That guy's video, none of it made it through. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a second bag of corn in front of it. All right, so now, that's just like, it was a weird rip on the back. I'm assuming that the 9mm went through, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna tape that spot and I'm gonna shoot it again with 9mm and see if it goes into the second bag. All right, so now that 9mm made it through the first bag, I got a second bag down there and we're gonna see if it goes into the second bag. I'm gonna shoot it again. You think so? Both bags?
I've seen leaves move behind it.
All right, let's go check it out. All right, so our impact was here. It came out of the first bag, went into the second bag, and did not come out of the second bag. Okay, we did stop it in the second bag. So it did go into the second bag. Man, not very fast though. It was not carrying a lot of energy when it hit that second bag. All right, let's step it up. Let's see if we can go through both these with a 45 ACP. Not gonna lie though, that is a little bit disappointing considering the video we watched was 9mm, 357, and 223 did not go through a single bag. But I couldn't exactly tell what bag of corn he had. It looked like a standard bag that you buy from like Family Farm and Home or Tractor Supply or something, which are 35-pound deer corn bags. I was thinking about stopping at the feed mill and getting actual 50-pound bags, but I kind of wanted to get as close to that video as possible to make sure I'm getting good conclusion, but I mean, we're still gonna step it up. We're gonna keep going. I brought all these guns out. I ain't gonna waste them. So we'll jump up to 45 ACP. And with 45 ACP, I've got my Ruger 1911. Just loaded up with standard 230 grain full metal jackets. We'll see if these go through. I hope not. I've got bigger ones yet. All right, let's take a look at that. All right, my impact was down here. You see that nice big 45 caliber hole. And that did, oh, it ripped a hole in the bag, but it did not go into the second bag. You see where the bullet must have fragmented it and come out. And it did not go into that second bag. I got like a little tear right here. That bullet should be down here somewhere. I'm not finding that bullet either though. Oh, there it is. It squirted out the side. That bullet did not go into the second bag. Didn't have enough power. So 9mm made it into the second bag and 45 ACP could not. There's gonna be a lot of haters out there talking about that one. There we are. All right, sorry about that. I skipped right over 40 caliber. I did it on accident, I swear. I don't hate 40 caliber and I don't think it's a pud load at all. So what I've got here is the world's worst pistol ever. I absolutely hate this thing. This is a Beretta S9000 chambered in 40 cal. It is just, it's so ugly. Like, look at that thing. It's ugly. It feels funny in your hand. The slide serrations are so small. It's a pain in the butt to just even rack. It's just, ugh. I feel gross just holding it. Being a pud load and it's a 40. So we're loaded up with some standard, I think they're, 180 grain full metal jackets, I think. The flat tips, I think is what these are. I don't know, I don't remember exactly. They're full metal jackets and they're just bulk ammo, so. All right, let's see how this thing does. Safety doesn't even want to go on this thing. All right, that was 9, right? I need to tape these up. That was 40. Where at? Over here?
Yep.
All right, impact right there. And we do have a hole coming out of the back of the bag. I'm gonna have to grab that tape and tape that up. We do have the 40 coming out of the first bag and going into the second bag. So that 40 round is in here somewhere. It did not come out though. Did not come out. So I'm gonna tape these up and we'll shoot them again. All right, so I put the third bag of corn up there because we're already making it into the second bag with pretty much every other pistol caliber. So as we're getting into the bigger boys, I'm just gonna put that third bag just in case. So next, I've got my Smith & Wesson 2.0. This is 10mm, topped off with the Sig Romeo Zero. And I think this is definitely going into the second bag, but because it's so fast, I don't think it's gonna go into the third, but I've been known to be wrong. Let's see if this will go through that second one. Look at that, perfect bullseye. Look at, see that? Perfect bullseye. All right, so we went through the first bag, into the second bag. Check it out, double bullseye, bro. Ha, got him. All right, so we're into the second bag and did not come out of the second bag. We did not go into the third bag. Just like I predicted. So, all right, let's check the next round out. Next, we're gonna hit it with a 357 Magnum. These are just some standard, I don't even know what the heck these things are called. I think they were 148 grain or 147 grain. But either way, they're just a bulk ammunition, nothing special. So we'll see how this does against that bag. Now, on that other guy's video, 357 stopped. 9mm also stopped. So I'm assuming this is gonna go through the first bag into the second. I don't think we're gonna make it through the second bag with this one yet, though. I think we're not quite there yet with caliber-wise. Let's take a peek at that. Looks like my impact was down here in one of my other ones. So we blew a nice hole out of the back of it that time. We went through the first bag, into the second bag, and yet again did not come out of the second bag. So we haven't made it to the third bag yet. So we might still have a good video on our hands yet. Luckily we didn't make it through the second bag, so. All right, so next up I've got the Judge Poly. I'm loaded up. I've got the 2.5-inch 410 slugs, and then I'm following that up with a 200 grain 45 long Colt. So we'll see how these do. I got a feeling these are gonna penetrate pretty deep. Get it? All right, so I'm gonna fire both these rounds before I go and look, just so that way I don't have loaded gun sitting up here. So 410, 2.5-inch slug. Did I hit the fucking ground? Yeah, I did. I hit the fucking ground in front of it. How the hell did it? This thing is shooting fucking low then. Yeah, I hit the bottom of the bag. Well, I guess I'll aim higher for the 45 long Colt and we're not gonna get a 410 shot. Is what it is. Yeah, this thing's hitting stupid fucking low then. All right, let's take a look at that one. All right, so my 410 was hitting really low and I actually hit the ground in front of the bag and skipped it in, but I only brought a couple rounds for each caliber, so it is what it is. We're not gonna see what the 410 looked like, but we do have the 45 long Colt impact right there. Nice big old hole there. And that did come out and go into the second bag. So we got our exit hole right there. And where it went into the second bag there. And nothing coming out of the second bag. So as of right now, the second 2 bags of corn are basically stopping everything. We haven't had anything go through 2 full bags of corn, so let's step up our game a little bit. All right, now what we have here is a 629 Classic, loaded up with 240 grain jacketed hollow points. They're nothing special. They're just a American Eagle, just a bulk ammunition 50-round pack. But I'm gonna fire both of these because I brought 2 of them out, so I don't want to waste them. Hate trying to line them cylinders up. All right, here goes the big boy. All right, let me set this down. We'll go take a look. There's one, there's the other. So we got both of our impacts of the 44 mag right there into the first bag. And yeah, both of them definitely went through into the second bag. Uh-oh. Second bag stopped them. 44 Magnum just went into the second bag. They did not go through, which means them rounds are in here. So if I fill up a feeder with these, you can see where I cut the bottom of the bag with that 410 round that I skipped off the ground. Just kind of sliced the bottom of the bag. Still don't think it would have penetrated. It was just another round I wanted to shoot at it. So, but all in all, it did not do what I was expecting it to. It did not do what the video that we saw did. But 2 35-pound bags of corn stopped every handgun caliber I own. So all the way up to a 44 Magnum, all you need is 2 bags of corn in front of you. That's pretty neat. So I think I want to try it with rifles. So stay tuned. I'm going to do a part 2 to this video. How much deer corn does it take to stop a rifle round? So that'll be the next one. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you liked all the guns I brought out today. I don't have much corn to clean up because it didn't make a mess, but I got to wipe down every single one of them guns yet tonight. So hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time.